So why is the cost of living going up?
Well, in regards to our increases in rates, Ross, we had to look at housing and food service being a auxiliary budget as part of the college campus, and we're expected to be as self-supporting as we can be. We cover, salaries, benefits, the operating expenses, repair of equipment, dining hall equipment that needs replaced, that sort of thing. So, every year when we build the budget, we have to take into account those kind of things. We like to maintain a modest reserve in the auxiliary depreciation in case, a big project came up, a big repair, something catastrophic. We want to make sure that we have a little bit extra in that auxiliary depreciation budget to address those kind of issues. Another reason that room and board rates went up is we are addressing some short and long-term goals of remodeling in some of the residence halls. Coulter Hall, we're looking at a huge window replacement project. Same kind of thing at Trapper Village West. We also have a bond payment that we have to make sure that we pay every year, and that's on the new Simpson Hall. And again, also for all of those salaries and benefits, there's a 1% one-time increase coming up that we'll have to make sure and address to pay those salaries. This year's budget cycle, there's also going to be some reassignment of some costs over into housing and food service. Some of those are property insurance, campus security. A lot of campus security has to do with the residence halls and those areas surrounding that. And so we're going to assume just a little bit more of that budget. Some liability insurance, some of those things that are being moved over into that budget that we have to make sure that we take care of. We are anticipating some increases in utilities. Hopefully, gas isn't going to be going up a lot, but we do anticipate electric, water, sanitation will be going up. We also are paying for an addition of the wireless internet for both the apartment complexes. And then, we're also looking at, the potential loss of some state major maintenance money that in the past, we were able to use some of that, a little bit of that money to help with big capital projects in the residence halls. A good example would be this summer's project in Lewis and Clark, where we're going to be remodeling the bathrooms. So some really, big dollar projects that we have going on. Food service, or the food rates, I should say, they go up every year. I think the cost of food, I don't think I can remember a year where the overall cost of food, sometimes one food group is lower, grains or dairy, that sort of thing. But we are getting an increase from Aramark, and so we had to offset that, and that was one of the reasons for staying abreast of what those rate increases were. And then our residence hall and apartment rates went up for the reasons I just mentioned. Trying to maintain a budget that we can, pay the bills and pay salaries and still have enough in reserve and a modest reserve to where we could take care of some projects if something happened rather quickly. So that's the bulk of the reasons. Unfortunately for you and I both, the cost of living just seems to be going up every year, and we wanted to try and keep those rates as competitive as we can and as low as we can, and offer a good service for the students.
What was the cost and what is it now?
Since I have so many rates, I'm going to again refer to my little cheat sheet. A double room in the residence halls is currently $1035 a semester, and it will be going up to $1,090 a semester. A super single in the halls is $1,420, and that will be going up 1,490%. Simpson Hall, $1,545, that's the current rate, and it will be going up to $1,620. The 15-meal plan will be going from $1,290 a semester to $1,355. A 10-meal plan is currently $1,015 per semester. It will be going to $1,065 a semester. The 1 and 2 bedrooms in Trapper Village, Maine, we did not do a rate increase on those. Those are in our strategic planning for some remodeling as well, and those stayed at the same rate, and that's $450 a month for a 1-bedroom and $500 a month for a 2-bedroom. And then out at Trapper West, those rates went up approximately 4.5%. 2-bedroom went from $630 a month to $660 a month, and a 3-bedroom went from $720 a month to $755, and a 4-bedroom went from $840 to $880 per month. And those are all reflective of about 4.5% increase. You know, the one thing with all the apartments is that includes all utilities, internet, cable TV. When I looked at comparators for, you know, the Cody Powell area, you know, those rental rates are very, you know, very good rates when you think of you get the package deal, no utilities to worry about. And now that we've got the internet and, you know, the expanded cable TV, and then every one of those units at Trapper West also have a single car garage. So, you know, as far as college apartment housing, it's hard to compare us with the rest of the state because I think we're very unique in the sense that we have 2, 3, and 4-bedroom apartments with garages, and I think it's just been a wonderful thing for Northwest College to have that housing available to attract non-traditional students, single-parent families, married couples, that sort of thing. So that's pretty much how the rent rates are going to look, you know, effective the beginning of this new fiscal year.
All right, and when does this take effect?
The apartment rents take effect June 1st because of the way the billing cycle is. And then, you know, pretty much everything else is a July 1, 2013, and they'll take effect then.
Have you heard any reactions from students?
You know, I think obviously no one likes to see things go up. I know we'll be facing a 5% tuition increase, and for the most part, I think students understand. I know talking to parents during campus visits as well, that if they look and have been looking, and we pay close attention on our residence hall rates with the other schools in the state, and we are right there in the middle. So I think we have a great service and a great residential campus. So I think yeah, there's grumbling, as there is with any kind of an increase. But I think for the most part, they've been looking at other schools, and they see what our costs are, and I think realistically they can see that we are a very reasonable school to live on campus.
How do you feel about the cost of living going up between food prices and dorm prices?
Well, with dorm prices going up, that's kind of standard, because you got maintenance, you've got staff that is cleaning and keeping our grounds clean for the students to study and stay healthy. And with the food prices going up, it's just like gasoline. You never know what the cost of food is going to go up, so they have to adjust their prices to fit the cost of food, and it's varying costs. So I think it's a justified move for everything going up for the next year.
How is our school compared to other schools as far as room and board?
Well, I do have a comparator sheet. I didn't bring it with me, but we tend to be, a little bit lower in our room rates and then right in the middle of the schools as far as our meal plan rates. And of course, it's very hard to compare all those. It's not apples to apples. We have more flex bucks available than most of the other schools. So, in combination, our meal plans are, pretty much right there with everyone in the state. And they're all under the same kind of things that we are as far as what the cost of food is, and then with our room rates, we tend to be just a little bit lower.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.